Hello all. Today we're going to learn about an American multinational software company, Red Hat. Most of us have already heard about this company. Let us know this company in a much better way. Red Hat Incorporation is an American multinational software company providing open source software products to the enterprise community. Founded in 1993, Red Hat has its corporate headquarters in Raleigh, North Carolina, with satellite offices worldwide. Red Hat has become associated to a large extent with its enterprise operating system, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, and with the acquisition of open source enterprise middleware vendor JBoss. Red Hat provides operating system platforms, middleware, applications management products, and support training and consulting services. Red Hat creates, maintains, and contributes to many free software projects and has also acquired several proprietary software packages and released their source code mostly under the GNU GPL while holding copyright under a single commercial entity and selling user subscriptions. As of June 2013, Red Hat is the largest corporate contributor to Linux. In 1993, Bob Young incorporated the ACC Corporation, a catalog business that sold Linux and Unix software accessories. In 1994, Mark Ewing created his own Linux distribution, which he named Red Hat Linux. Ewing had worn a red Cornell University lacrosse hat given to him by his grandfather while attending Carnegie Mellon University. Ewing released the software in October and it became known as the Halloween release. Young bought Ewing's business in 1995 and the two merged to become Red Hat Software, with Young serving as Chief Executive Officer (CEO). Red Hat went public on August 11, 1999, achieving the 8th biggest first-day gain in the history of Wall Street. Matthew Zulik succeeded Bob Young as CEO in December of that year. Before its IPO, Red Hat had received some funding from Joyce Young, the aunt of founder Bob Young. When Red Hat went public, she cashed in enough stock to recoup her initial investment, then left the remaining stock to linger for fun. Her return on investment was so great that by January 2000, she was a millionaire, allowing her to donate CAD $40 million to the Hamilton Community Foundation in June 2000. In February 2000, InfoWorld awarded Red Hat its 4th consecutive operating system product of the year award for the Red Hat Linux 6.1. Red Hat acquired Planning Technologies Incorporation in 2001 and AOL's iPlanet directory and certificate server software in 2004. Red Hat moved its headquarters from Durham to North Carolina State University's Centennial campus in Raleigh, North Carolina in February 2002. In December 2005, CIO Insight magazine conducted its annual vendor value survey in which Red Hat ranked number 1 in value for the second year in a row. Red Hat stock became part of the NASDAQ 100 on December 19, 2005. Red Hat acquired open source middleware provider JBoss on June 5, 2006, and JBoss became a division of Red Hat. On September 18, 2006, Red Hat released the Red Hat Application Stack, which integrated the JBoss technology and which was certified by other well-known software vendors. On December 12, 2006, Red Hat stock moved from trading on NASDAQ RHAT to the New York Stock Exchange RHT. In 2007, Red Hat acquired MetaMatrix and made an agreement with Exadel to distribute its software. On March 15, 2007, Red Hat released Red Hat Enterprise Linux 5 and in June acquired Mobisense. On July 27, 2009, Red Hat replaced CIT Group in Standard & Poor's 500 stock index, a diversified index of 500 leading companies of the US economy. This was reported as a major milestone for Linux. On January 10, 2011, Red Hat announced that it would expand its headquarters in 2 phases, adding 540 employees to the Raleigh operation and investing over $109 million. The state of North Carolina is offering up to $15 million to incentives. The second phase involves expansion into new technologies such as software visualization and technology cloud offerings. On August 25, 2011, Red Hat announced it would move about 600 employees from the NC State Centennial campus to 2 Progress Plaza downtown. A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held on June 24, 2013 in the rebranded Red Hat headquarters. In 2012, Red Hat became the first $1 billion open source company, reaching $1.13 billion in annual revenue during its fiscal year. Red Hat sponsors the Fedora project, a community-supported open-source project that aims to promote the rapid progress of free and open-source software and content. Fedora aims for rapid innovation using open processes and public forums. The Fedora project board, which comprises community leaders and representatives of Red Hat, leads the project and steers the direction of the project and of Fedora, the Linux distribution it develops. Red Hat employees work with the code alongside community members, and many innovations within the Fedora project make their way into new releases of the Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Red Hat partly operates on a professional open source business model based on open code, development within a community, professional quality assurance, and subscription-based customer support. They produce open source code so more programmers can make further adaptations and improvements. In September 2014, however, CEO Jim Whitehurst announced that Red Hat was in the midst of a major shift from client-server to cloud mobile. The prize is the chance to establish open source as the default choice of its next era and to position Red Hat as the provider of choice for enterprises' entire cloud infrastructure. One laptop per child, Red Hat engineers work with the One Laptop per Child initiative, a non-profit organization established by the members of the MIT Media Lab to design and produce an inexpensive laptop and provide every child in the world with access to open communication, open knowledge and open learning. The X04 laptop, the latest machine of this project, runs a slimmed-down version of Fedora 17 as its operating system. Doctail. Doctail, an open-source automated graphical user interface GUI test framework initially developed by Red Hat, consists of free software released under the GNU General Public License (GPL) and is written in Python. It allows developers to build and test their applications. Red Hat announced the release of Doctail at the 2006 Red Hat Summit. MRG. Red Hat MRG is a clustering infrastructure platform intended for integrated high-performance computing HPC. The acronym MRG stands for Messaging Real-Time Grid. The platform strives to incorporate all the above aspects of HPC into one IT infrastructure for better performance, reliability, and interoperability. It claims to simplify and automate a range of IT tasks of deployment, operation, managing and monitoring of clustered and distributed infrastructure and applications. OpenSource.com. Red Hat produces the online publication OpenSource.com. The site highlights ways open source principles apply in domains other than software development. The site tracks the application of open source philosophy to business, education, government, law, health and life. Real Hat Exchange. In 2007, Red Hat announced that it had reached an agreement with some free software and open source FOSS companies that allowed it to make a distribution portal called Red Hat Exchange, reselling FOSS software with the original branding intact. However, by 2010, Red Hat had abandoned the Exchange program to focus their efforts more on their open source channel alliance, which began in April 2009. Red Hat Incorporation created its subsidiary Red Hat India to deliver Red Hat software support and services to customers in India. Colin Tenwick, Vice President and General Manager of Red Hat EMEA, said that the opening of Red Hat India is in response to the rapid adoption of Red Hat Linux in the subcontinent. Demand for open source solutions from the Indian markets is rising, and Red Hat wants to play a major role in this region. Red Hat India has worked with local companies to enable adoption of open source technology in both government and education. In 2006, Red Hat India had a distribution network of more than 70 channel partners spanning 27 cities across India. Red Hat India's channel partners included Ashtec Infotech Private Limited, Effensys Technologies, MB Software, LIT Digital Services and Softcell Technologies. Distributors included Integra Microsystems and Ingram Micro. Red Hat's first major acquisition was Delix Computer Gump H Linux Div, the Linux-based operating system division of Delix Computer, a German computer company, on July 30, 1999. Red Hat acquired Cygnus Solutions, a company that provided commercial support for free software, on January 11, 2000. Michael Tymon, co-founder of Cygnus, served as the Chief Technical Officer of Red Hat after the acquisition. On June 5, 2006, Red Hat acquired open-source middleware provider JBoss for $420 million and integrated it as its own division of Red Hat. On December 14, 1998, Red Hat made its first divestment when Intel and Netscape acquired undisclosed minority stakes in the company. The next year, on March 9, 1999, Compaq, IBM, Dell and Novell each acquired undisclosed minority stakes in Red Hat. The company's largest acquisition was Cygnus Solutions in January 2000 for $674 million. Red Hat made the most acquisitions in 2000 with 5: Cygnus Solutions, Bluecurve, WireSpeed Communications, Hell's Kitchen Systems and C2Net. So we got to know about the various aspects of Red Hat. We went through the company's history to its present day scenario. Hope the information was useful and have a good day ahead.